but it doesn't help that.
Good evening, everybody. Well, we are on our last chapter of the book that I've been working through called Own Your Life. And hopefully you've got a little bit out of it. Hopefully you've been able to put the system into practice. Even if the results are not there, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, the results will come. So let us try and go through napkin presentation number 10, and let me try and share my screen. Stick with me. Now you disabled me, Sean. Okay, thank you. Right, chapter 10, napkin presentation number 10, and it's called, or chapter 11, sorry, napkin presentation number 10, and it's titled Pentagon of Growth. Can you see that pentagon that says the U? Let me just first go right back to the beginning, and we'll recite our little say that we need to tell our prospective clients. When you subtract out the sleeping time, the commuting time, the working time, and time for things you have to do each and every day of your life, almost all people don't have more than 1 or 2 hours each day to do what they like to do. And if they had the time, would they have the money to do it? We have discovered a way for you to learn how to own your life by building a home-based business. And we have a system for doing it that is so simple, anyone can do it. It doesn't require selling, and the best part is it won't take much of your time. 5 has been the magic number throughout this book. So it's only appropriate that this final presentation is a 5-sided fun book of mathematical exercise, which also tends towards being a self-motivator every time you show it to someone. So, as I asked you to bring a pencil and paper to class this evening, draw a pentagon, draw a 5-sided thingamajiggy, a box, 5-sided box. This pentagon of growth lays out an important view of how fast your organization can grow if you adopt the principles that we have outlined in all these sessions so far. So start by drawing a pentagon and write U in the middle of it. We'll allow for a training month and use the increments of 2 months as we develop the growth of our organization. But always remember, you can use whatever time frame you wish. We're just going to use it 2 months at a time here. You come into business, and in the first 2 months, you have sponsored 5 people who really want to get a handle on this. So at the bottom of the pentagon, you can either draw 5 circles. And then below that, you're going to write 2M, which means 2 months, 5. You have got 5 people signed up in your business in that 2 months. In 2 more months, at the end of 4 months, the 5 from the second month, having been taught to do what you've been doing, gives you 25. So under that first 5 circles, that first 5 that you wrote, you're going to write 25. And then on the second line of your pentagon, you're going to write another 5 or draw 5 circles. So the second month, you have signed up another 5. And your first 5 have also signed up 5, which gives them 25. So in 4 months, this is what your pentagon should look like. After 6 months, you may have 125 third level people under your original 5. So under that first 5, then it became 25. Then it became 125. But in the meantime, your second one has got 5 and 25. And now you're already on your third line of your pentagon, and there's another 5. At the end of 8 months, your pentagon of growth may appear like this example on the right. The first month is 5, 25, 125, 625. And then on the, you can put another line on there, 3, 1, 2, 5. And you add all that up, and guess what you've got? So in your 10th month, you can write the figure there, if you've got a calculator with you. Now at this point, hand the napkin or the board over to your students and give them the pen. Have them complete the diagram on out for the 10 months. Sorry, just put a line for 10 months of the original group as the figure is too large to effectively identify, as it is over 3,000. It's 3,125. Go around the pentagon one more time and extend it to a whole year. Now, to really put emphasis on how building in depth can make your organization grow, rapidly cross out all the other groups except the one under your original 5. And point out this to the person you are showing this to. If all they built was the first group and they didn't do any of those ones crossed out, they would be making $6,000 per month or more, depending on the vehicle they were using. So the main purpose of this exercise is to simply show the importance of working down group with the people that you sponsor, and you teach them to do the same. So if we just go back, it's 5, 25, third month 125, fourth month 625, fifth month 3,125. The total for that one leg could get you 3,905 people if you're consistently signing up under each one of those 5. That's just one leg. Imagine if you had all 5 of those pentagon legs. It would be 3,905 times 5. You do the math. This is all on paper. Now, all you have to go and do is just go and do it. Even if you do 1 a month, 1 sign up a month, and get that 1 to do 1 sign up a month, and get those 2 to do 1 sign up a month, and so you go on. It will quickly build up, and then you won't have a daisy as some people have, but you'll have this pentagon with 5 legs. So just do it. Did you pass the test? Good. There we go. So now we just have to go and do it. Easier said than done, but we're going to do it. And it's hard work. I've been listening to Fraser just now, and I'm going to be sending it out on the accountability goodie tomorrow on how Fraser suggests that we do it as well. Same system, same thing. He's just put it up very, very nicely. So we'll be sharing that tomorrow. But as we've been learning over the weeks, just the first 10 pages or 10 napkin presentations. It's a simple system by just talking to people, finding out people, and working with them to make that silver ship into a gold ship. And your all your silver ships that sign up with you, the enthusiastic ones, will become a gold ship that comes into your harbor. So just do it. Dawn, end the recording, please.